at Camp Randall Stadium in Madison. We've reached a defining point in the season. Week 8 in a huge game here on EA Sports College Football. It's the USC Trojans and the Wisconsin Badgers. Alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I am Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines. We say hello to Holly.
When you get to Madison, Wisconsin, you know you're someplace special when you walk into Camp Randall Stadium. This is one of the largest and oldest stadiums in the country, opening in 1917. The students make it special. Every time there's a cool moment in the third and fourth quarter, Camp Randall continues to prove one of the best home field advantages in the Big Ten. Guys?
Okay, Holly. And the Trojans headed toward the ball, and we are ready for action. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So Wisconsin's offense will have the football first. This is a big-time quarterback that we're going to be seeing today, but getting the job done against a defense like this, what words of wisdom do you have for him, Jesse?
Well, I think you've got to prepare like you've never prepared before, and that's one thing he told us. He spent extra time in the film room. He spent extra time on the field after practice all week because I think he understands the challenge that lies ahead of him. He knows this is easily the best defense that they face this year, so we're going to put his skills to the test in this one.
They're going to make it hard, right? There's not going to be any layups. Like most of the time, you know, he's had his way. He's feasted on so many defenses. They're going to make you earn it. They're going to make you go the length of the field. They're going to see if you can be patient. They're going to see how you respond to adversity. So some challenges coming his way for sure.
Makes his man miss. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back.
False start.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Third down is coming. Now a little bit farther to go after the penalty. They'll send the back in motion. Joseph from the gun on 3rd down. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Didn't get past the marker when he started his slide, and now it's 4th down. The Badgers will bring the punt team onto the field. Gets the first one of the day off, and hoping he's not as busy as he was in that loss last week when he kicked it 4 times. And the punt will hit at the 7, and they can't corral it. It goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. The Trojans offense takes the field for the first time in this game. And here's the guy they want to feed, this senior running back. He is a steady, reliable, consistent force in this attack. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early.
And you got to love this guy's speed. And to me, David, that's the one thing that really separates him from most other running backs in college football. There are so many guys at this level that can make you miss, and they can get in the second level, that can run through tackles, catch the ball, block.
Maybe some room here. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. On the draw, it's Jordan. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat. Breaks into the open. They bring him down, but that's why you give them that Wildcat look to create an opportunity for big plays. The Trojans look to keep this drive humming. Back to pass, it's Mayaba. Skips away from pressure. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And you get more and more hits on the QB like this right there, more and more making him scramble out of the pocket to the right. That's winning. He's going to start to see ghosts. He'll start to panic. He'll start to speed up that processor. Nice job by the defense making that quarterback feel very, very uncomfortable.
And the Trojans with the 1st and 10. This time he wants to throw. Good quickness to grab it off the deflection. And he's bounced out of bounds, but not before a very productive gain. Well, so much for the members' bounce. They get a break on the road here.
And how about that for this offense? The worst thing you could do when you're on the road is ignite the home crowd. This offense got a nice break early and a chance to not rouse up this crowd early in the game.
Run in the red zone, it's Wormley. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, USC! And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look.
This running back was not going to be denied. Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this running back, and he was able to take advantage.
So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. These fans raising the volume on second, and he breaks the play. Touchdown, Southern Cal!
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise on the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TD.
And the point after is good. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. Okay, here comes the Wisconsin offense onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. There's a Badger slow to get up. They'll stop play to have the trainers look at him. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Grabbed behind the line. It's Kearney. Tripped up for the tackle.
I'll tell you, I just don't like throwing wide receiver screens against press man coverage. Receivers are not great blockers, and they just couldn't get it done there, and as a result, the offense actually loses a couple of yards.
They'll run the screen. No siree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. And the Badgers will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. He gets a block. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Here comes the USC offense to get this drive underway. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. The sure hands, it's Bowman. And he'll be ridden out of bounds, but not before a good pickup on that one.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
Quick completion to the right. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Back to throw. It's Mayaba. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football. He's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Throwing Joseph. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
And that's not a good sign for this offense. You gave up 4 sacks a week ago. Now you're already getting your quarterback hit. They've got to protect their dude. They got to give him more time so he can make plays down the field. Protection is the biggest issue for this offense.
Makes the grab on the left. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Under fire. They got him. Great pressure by this defense. The Badgers line up to punt it away. 3 and out. They got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He gets it away from his own end zone. He's got it. Makes a move. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. Here comes the Trojan offense ready to go on the attack. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Leaves it with the running back.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. You simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
Snap it to the back. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. That's the end of the period, and USC has the lead. Let's take a look at the numbers through the first quarter. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. So after the break, they'll go back to work. And the pass is incomplete, but the flag flies, and there was a lot of early contact there. There's a difference between being physical and pass interference, and that was way over the line. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Back to throw, it's Mayava. Makes the grab. At the 20, he's got space. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. The Trojans come to the line with a new set of downs. On the move. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
And it's not sexy, and it's not these long plays all the time. But this QB does such a good job of picking up 4 to 5 and making it where you're always ahead of the sticks and just letting you know.
And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Trojans.
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
And he added the extra point. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Here comes the Wisconsin offense to go back to work. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Gives it on the option. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Keep it on the ground. He cannot get there. It'll be 4th down. And the Badgers will call on their punt team. He'll try to really get into this one. Hauls it in, looking for space. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Past the 40. There's a crease. How about that play on the ground? They get him out of bounds at the 34. Pick up the first down on the ground like that, and it would make Sam Bam Cunningham proud.
All right, I'm going to need a little education. Give me some context on Sam Bam Cunningham.
He was a great, powerful, hard-nosed running back for some of those great Trojan teams of John McKay.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
Caught behind the line. It's Williams. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Just barely picked up a yard with that last completion. It's 2nd and 9. Off the play fake. Here's the pressure. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Got room on the return. Inside the 30. He's at the 10. And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Wisconsin. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick 6.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back.
This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. That last pick 6 after a drive like that, David, can swing the momentum of a game.
The defense is still celebrating. I mean, such a big play. I mean, they gave up some yards but did what they're supposed to do. Now, Jesse, this offense has to put a drive together.
Yeah, they have to recapture some momentum here. What they can't do is go 3 and out and give the ball right back.
Look out, he's got room. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Awesome job. Run the football, right? It's really basic. Go to those plays you know can get you first downs, get you some extra set of downs, then you can go make big plays.
The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Mayaba. The screen, he can go. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Listen to this place. Oh, man, do they love their Badgers. 3rd down coming. The run inside. It's Jordan. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
And they just kind of sneaked that one in there as a defensive guy, 3rd and 5+. I'm thinking pass. They were thinking pass, Palmer, and they slipped the run in.
And it's so nice then to have this guy at running back too, right? Because you could throw it to him on 3rd down or hand it off. And he's got the vision and the athleticism to go pick up that first, keep the drive going.
Got a little grass. Give him 9 on that one. Sets up a 2nd and 1. Man,
I got you, bro. I ain't about to trail you.
When this receiver has the football out in space, you have got to make sure you're playing with outstanding pursuit. Nice job there, but as this game goes on, they've got to keep an eye on this guy and make sure they know where he is at all times.
They'll move the wide receiver. They'll go to the air on 2nd and short. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Great play by the cornerback. In this offense, they're just trying to get this receiver the ball quickly to see if he can make something happen. But that cornerback was draped all over him. Nice job.
A designed run for the quarterback. He slides past the first down marker, and he'll convert that 3rd and long. And the Trojans will snap it on 1st and 10. Direct snap. Oh, he's got some space. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
And this offense, right, they are in a groove. They are in a rhythm, just finding themselves play after play. Everything they're dialing up right now is working. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I'm not changing a thing. I'm going to continue to do what I'm doing because this defense has had zero answers.
Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. Across, got some room, headed to the goal line. He's into the end zone. Touchdown, Trojans!
And that's a big problem for this defense. When you get that guy in space, it's hard to catch him. You got to bottle him up near the line of scrimmage. Palmer, too much daylight too early in that run.
Yeah, you're right, David. And I think that's what makes this guy unique. With his skill sets, you just know it's a matter of time. You just keep giving him the football. Good things are going to happen. Long touchdowns are going to happen. You saw it right there.
Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. After that one, not quite so backed up as they're up to the 18-yard line. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Joseph. Just a short pass to the tight end. The Trojans decide to use their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. From the gun on 3rd down, Joseph puts it out of the air. He stopped at the 32. It'll be a first down in the waning seconds of the half. Wisconsin stops the clock, uses its first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Takes the easy completion. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Again, it's Joseph. He's got it. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. They're about to wear this punter out. He's already been out 4 times, staring at a 5th if they can't move the chains. Oh, they really could have used that catch. Their physical pass defense, it brings up a 4th down. The Badgers will send out the punt unit. They'll look to pin him deep. Makes the catch and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. He gets it out to the 17, the cover unit right there to make the stop. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Looking to pass. It's Mayava. Makes the grab. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. Now we're going to have a timeout taken by USC. It's their 2nd. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking to throw on first down. Caught by Williams on the left. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 48.
This offense is clicking, everything working together really well. Coordinator, quarterback, offensive line. Good rhythm, good flow. Defense is going to have to find something to kind of mess up this timing they got going on.
They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. And that is no good. Missed the field goal, but still a 2-touchdown lead at 14. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio with scores from around the country.
Guys, welcome into the epicenter of the college football world, our Orlando EA Sports Studios, and a great Week 8. We start with a look in on BYU, taking on the UCF Knights. Now back to your game inside Camp Randall Stadium. This running back is enjoying one very productive day. He's the bell cow for this team. They are not afraid to give him the ball, and he's a big reason why they're 2 quarters from a win. And with that, let's head back to a great scene there in Camp Randall.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here.
Number 7, set to kick it over.
And he'll bring it out of the end zone. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. What do they have to say coming out of halftime, Holly?
The Trojans head coach told me at the half they are going to continue to feed their running back. As you know, there are a lot of high expectations on him to start this game, and he has performed a terrific first half. They are going to get the ball here, and let's see if they continue to go to this running back. He has been a difference maker so far. Guys, back to you.
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly. The Trojans with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Mosley. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Lining up from the 34 on first down. Finds his target down the middle. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. Not many play calls a coach likes better than this. 2nd and 1 after getting 9. Running inside, it's Miller.
These running backs nowadays, they're built so low to the ground, thick and compact, but fast and shifty. They're just so hard to tackle. And you can see he just does a great job breaking tackles. He does this consistently. That's why he's really hard to stop at the running back spot.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
Scanning the field, it's Mayava. Working the middle, it's complete. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Personal foul, face mask, defense.
I'm not sure he knew he had the face mask there, tried to let it go in time, but couldn't. It's a penalty on the defense. 3 yards, first down for the offense after that penalty. Caught in the backfield, it's Bowman. Turning it on. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, USC. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. Let's see. He can block, he can catch, he can run. Yeah, let's just forget about the blocking for now. The catching, the running, the scoring is dangerous.
And they do the dirty work, but this is what they would prefer to do. These guys want to catch touchdown passes. Most of these guys were wide receivers in high school, and they show you why. They'll go up, get that football, make plays for the quarterback.
Goes to the option. Knocked down immediately at the line of scrimmage.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
You look to be backed up, and then suddenly you're not. Big play has them across the 50, and they'll have it 1st and 10. Big collision there, and they'll mark him down after a 6-yard gain.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
And, man, you love to see that from this offense. Coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown. But you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
Finds his big tight end. A likely touchdown-saving tackle, but the catch and run takes it down to the 7.
This offense can get a lot of yards, and it doesn't take a lot of plays. You've seen that here. They have speed, and speed. It kills you. If guys get a little bit of space, they just gobble up yards. They've had the defense completely on their heels, and now they're all the way backed up against their own goal line.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. Forges ahead for 1 to the 8-yard line.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
Touchdown, Wisconsin! The sure hands in the end zone, and he has 6. Got to start cutting into this lead somewhere. Now the question, will they have enough time?
But that's step one. You got to get that first score. You got to get back in the ball game and get some of that momentum back on your side. You still got more work to do, but step one accomplished.
Looking for blockers. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. Here comes the USC offense to get this drive underway. This lead that they've been working with has dwindled to 2 possessions, and now they'll try to find a little breathing room on this drive. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Miller. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. A 1st down for the offense. They'll go with a direct snap. He breaks a tackle. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the 1st down and sets them up beautifully here. And the Trojans have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. The give is to Miller. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative, and that's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Just feeds to running back. Stuffed on back-to-back plays. He got nothing, and now they're looking at 3rd and long. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Hands it off. Might have a chance. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a 1st down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical and they're trying to stay on the field.
He dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
No panic and hesitation by the defense on that play. First off, nice job getting some pressure, flushing the quarterback out to his left, and even a better job in the back end covering after that scramble play.
The run inside. It's Miller. And again finds nowhere to run. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage this time.
Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up there.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matters with these defenses now.
There he goes. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's 1st down at the 27. The Trojans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Midway point in the season, and games like this one can have a big impact on the rankings from week to week as we see upsets happen and favorites continuing to flex muscle. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. They'll go back to work with a 1st down in the final period. Looking for a man. It's Mayava. Makes the grab. That's his first catch of the season. They believe he is a freshman who can contribute a lot early. So now it's 2nd and long. He might want another play. Looking to fire. It's complete to the right. He'll be pulled down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line as they play a little pitch, catch, and run.
This is so interesting right now watching this offense stay aggressive. They've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and you're thinking at home, we got to just run the ball and try to bleed the clock. They found something on defense they're taking advantage of. 2 straight completions. I won't be surprised if they throw it again.
Nice job by the defense, just being very sound, understanding what they were seeing, and going and getting it. A lot of times these running backs force missed tackles and make you miss and make big plays. This defense did a good job of not letting that happen.
On the direct snap, it's Wormley. Trying to move the pile into the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2.
This is the most important part of the field. What you did to get down here means nothing. Nice job by this defense, staying confident, staying aggressive, and forcing a 3rd down and goal.
He's not going to make it to the sticks, and what a stop against one of the best 3rd down offenses in the country. Trying to power it in. Touchdown, Southern Cal! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They can now exhale just a little bit with that lead, and they are close to a victory here in the 8th week of the season.
Yeah, and it's 4th and goal, and it's go time. I got to push people around. Look at the offensive line doing a really good job getting those guys moved back, creating a little hole for the running back, and he does the rest on 4th and goal and gets the touchdown.
The Badgers start this drive as the offense looks ready to roll. Joseph on the play action. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. The play action fake. Rushes on him. He's going to let one fly down the middle. A 50-50 ball, and he comes down with it. What a tremendous contested catch. They made the defense pay with that last big chunk of yardage. Now 1st and 10 from the 30. Very little running room, if any, and he just hasn't had anywhere to go in this one. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Rides to the back. There's some room. Makes it past the marker. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down. And the Badgers have moved it inside the 20. Motion from the wide receiver. Trying to run, it's Jackson. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Badger! And they take it in for 6 more points.
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal line. Understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone, know I get 6, and then go celebrate with your boys.
And they did tack on the extra point. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. Here comes the Trojan offense ready to go on the attack. So that last touchdown made it a 2-possession game, but if this offense can do its job, they can put this one away. And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to them.
And that goes down as an incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was he's outside the tackle box as he knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
Listen to this place. Oh, man, do they love their back. Breaks into the open. He slides and gets the 1st down. What a weapon to have a guy who can move the chains for you by any means necessary. To the air, it's Mayava. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down. And the Trojans can really attack on this 2nd and short. Back to pass. On the left side, grabbed by Williams. And he was off to the races, finally tripped up at the 36. And that comfortable lead they enjoy right now is not slowing down the aggression, not one bit.
Well, I think at this point, the coaching staff is just trying to continue evaluating their own players, and I don't hate the mindset. There's time on the clock, keep trying to score.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. That's caught. It's Mosley. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the 1st down. They'll snap it from the 28 in field goal range, but it's 3rd and short. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. Wisconsin stops the clock, uses its 1st timeout. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Quickly complete. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. The Badgers want to talk things over, and they use their 2nd timeout. They've got 1 timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to which. Makes a grab and room to run. Touchdown, Trojans. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
And they did tack on that extra point with no problem.
USC 42, Wisconsin 21.
On the move from inside is 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here comes Wisconsin's offense to get this drive underway. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm they got going.
He got his hands on it but couldn't hold on to it, and what a time that would have been for their 1st pick of the game. It'll be 3rd and long. Pocket breaking down. Chain gang on the move. It'll be a 1st down at the 29. The Badgers headed quickly to the line. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. They'll start this one from the 29 on 1st down. Throwing Joseph. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running.
And, man, is that a just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and it makes you want to believe in them. This offense has a lot of work to do before their next football game.
Here comes the heat. Didn't have anything working and just had to throw it away on 3rd down. And guys, hold that thought just a second, because here comes the 4th down play. If they don't get it here, this one is probably over. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Oh, it's picked off. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. First play of the drive comes from the 41. Looking downfield, it's Mayava. Got a man, it's Wormley. Going the other way, and he's got room. And he'll be run out of bounds, and these guys are piling up some serious yardage totals. The Trojans come to the line after the big connection and going back to work. Makes the grab. Nowhere to go, and not much to show for that one. Short pickup of 4 on 1st down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Wormley. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker. They've worked it down to the 30. This defense standing tall, trying to force a field goal try. Unloads to the wideout. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. Made the play on the pick, was hoping to make one on the return. He'll have to settle for letting the offense pay it off from the 26. Oh, they're after him. Slings it downfield. Complete left side, Coleman. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line. And they spike it to stop the clock. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Joseph makes the catch. And they knock him down. There was nowhere to go. Defense is swarming. With the clock running, this should be the final play. Likely a lost cause, but they'll throw it again. Fires to the middle. A strike downfield. And that is how we will wrap this one up. Winning those individual 6-second battles every play, time after time after time after time, and that leads to a victory here.
And I love when teams go out and play like it's sudden death. Like if they lose the game, their entire season is over. This game wasn't for the national championship, but you wouldn't know that watching this winning team, David. Tremendous effort and tremendous execution.
I love competitive people. I love competitive coaches. I love competitive teams that they know that their job is to go out and get a W no matter where you play. You want to play in the parking lot? We'll go meet you. Great job by this team being ready, getting the W.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been